Welcome to the first Mindful Monday. This content is actually from about a month ago, actually almost a month and a half ago. This was taken after my first week of returning back to work. I was still learning what mindfulness was, and this was actually a body scan. So I was getting set up here after a long day at work, and you can probably see the exhaustion in my face, but here we go. For the majority of this 9-minute video, I'm trying to figure out what I'm feeling and where I'm feeling. You see me grab my head here. That is primarily where I was feeling the majority of the stress or the pain. And I was just taking inventory of what I'm feeling, where I'm feeling. And you see me at some point take my hands and rub it down my face, down the back of my head, down my neck and my shoulders. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm feeling, where I'm feeling, and I eventually stretch through it. So just take a moment and observe what I'm going through. Here's where I begin to reflect on what I'm feeling and just try to relax. And as I'm beginning to relax, the stress or the pain that I'm feeling begins to kind of subside, and this was also around the time that I started physical therapy. So at this point, I'm starting to stretch my neck, stretch through some of the physical therapy exercises that I was going through to kind of relax some of those neck muscles where a lot of the tension was sitting. And I'm also trying not to look at the camera because I know the camera is in my face, and just try not to focus on that as well. At this point, I'm starting to have some neuropathy in my hand, so I'm trying to figure out how to get the tingling and the numb feeling to stop in my hands. Later on, throughout this process, I learned some other techniques to get that to stop as well. So what I was doing at this moment really didn't help, but I now know how to get that tingling to stop. But again, at this point, I didn't know what to do. But I thought that the flexing of the fingers will help, but it didn't. Right here, you can see I'm stretching my neck downward. Again, this is another one of the exercises I was learning. I had just learned to kind of release some of that tension in my neck. It was helping, but I was also, again, trying not to focus on the camera. Um, just stretching through some of the pain that I was feeling, and again, not trying not to focus on the camera that was in my face. At this point, I was actually starting to feel better. The more I stretched, the more I was feeling better. So I'm really doing that mindful stretching, relieving the tension, and focusing on what was making me feel better. You've probably heard me say this a few times, but early on in this process, it really felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. So right here, you see me stretching my arms because that's one thing I was trying to relieve is that feeling like the world was really pressing down on my shoulders. So I was stretching here to kind of relieve that pressure. This is one of the exercises that they was having me do early on in the physical therapy process. So that's one thing I was looking to relieve in this moment, and it was helping. Again, some of that mindful stretching. So um, it was definitely helping. So excuse me. That's what I was looking forward to doing in this moment. And at this point, I'm beginning to come out of the mindfulness session. Um, just kind of shaking it off and beginning preparing to go on with the rest of my evening and begin to prepare for the next day. I think this happened on a Saturday night, so I was going to be off that next Sunday, but I kind of want to relax for the rest of the evening. So I was I'm not sure what I don't remember what I did the rest of the evening. I think this was right before we headed to St. Louis, so I probably had to pack for that trip, but this is going to be the end of our first mindful Monday. And if you have any questions about this session, definitely leave them down in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video.